That's
A
cool.
soft one.
You know what
A
I'm talking
very
about?
soft one.
A very
Oh, so
soft one.
you talking about a soft one?
I found it, bro.
A soft one. Gang banging. Gang banging. Gang bang. Gang bang.
Oh no, gang banging.
Here, let's do it. Here you.
How you came to be in this position.
They got my man's in a blue hoodie.
It was handed down by somebody. Is this the neighborhood? No good. Hand me down. Been around.
They got the kid with the gun. What is this song?
Neighborhood, no good. Hand me down.
Oh, you have to do it from the beginning.
Bro,
We'll have to play that later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play later. Yeah, you have to do it
That
from the
is-
beginning.
dude, they had a kid with a gun, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, the-
yeah.
Yes, they did in the video, bro. A baby with
What?
a gun.
Gang
my
banging.
gosh.
That is.
I
That's
don't know.
incredible.
I was just
Man, shout
listening
out
to.
Smokey Robinson
Smokey
for
Robinson.
his awareness.
Yeah, I
what a
told you.
weird
This-
motherfucker.
This generation's what's going on.
Just because he had
Oh,
pretty eyes,
wow.
he thought he could get away with whatever, bro.
Yeah.
No, sir.
A lot of people out there like that.
I can't
Oh,
wait. I can't wait till I hear the whole thing.
Selling that dope.
Oh my god.
Banging. Oh man,
Fuck, man. That's good.
yeah. But
You're a gang.
it had to just popped up in my head because I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom, and that's why I'm wearing the Champions tunic right now.
Shit. Uh-oh.
Solidarity with the game.
What is Tears
But-
of the Kingdom? Is that new Zelda game that
Yeah, it's a new
everybody's
Zelda
talking
game. Yeah, just because minor spoilers, but not really. But Gorons, they're like the big, huge brown rock people that live in the volcano area.
about?
And apparently during the time from the first game, Breath of the Wild, which is this a direct sequel from,
Mhm.
some crazy stuff has went on in that volcano. There's like drug riddled stuff. It's called rock meat. They discovered some drugs out there, and it's making everybody lazy, going crazy. And so I'm with this other Goron, and we're gonna have to figure out, try to stop this epidemic that's going
Stop
on.
this epidemic.
Yeah. And I just thought about that Smokey Robinson song. Things is crazy out there right now.
That shit got you inspired, huh?
Yeah, the
Like
radio
of
was
all
man,
things,
they
why
need
would
it.
you call it rock meat?
Oh,
Like
I
of
because
know.
all things.
Because what it is, because it looks like meat. So how they get high is they eat it.
Right.
So they're eating it. So it's shaped like a big, huge, like Flintstone type of meat, and they just sit there, eat it. They
Like
get
corn on
lazy.
the cob.
Yeah, their eyes turn red. They just laying on the ground.
So they just got the itis.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them just.
That's all. That's pretty much
get-
all that is. They just having good rib.
Yeah, hey,
No, I don't see the problem. Why
No,
are we
some of them-
interrupting people's good barbecue?
they
Oh,
stop
that's
working. Some of them get irritable and angry. They want more of it. It's like, I need to get more. I won't help you out until you give me more rock meat.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, we have
Wow.
to stop it. Link
I'm
And
gonna
the
have to tell my girl
Gorons,
that's
man.
how she's gonna have to address it from now on.
rock meat.
That's
Give
a
me that
good
rock
game.
meat.
So far, I give it an 8.5 so far. Literally,
Oh, wow.
if you like Breath of the Wild and enjoyed it, you'll like it too, which I am. I like the mechanics in this one with this little mechanical arm and what comes with it is really fun. A lot more stuff to explore because it's literally the same map in Hyrule, but you have the Sky Kingdom and you have the depths, which is kind of like you have the sky, the middle of Hyrule, and then you have the depths, so you can go underground and do things under there too. And the new ability, because weapon deterioration is still a thing in there, which I fucking hate. It's a terrible thing, but they kind of helped it out with a fuse mechanic where you can take, all right, I got this rusted sword, I can fuse it to this little rock right here, and now I got a new weapon. But you
For
can
sure.
do that with different things around the area, anything that you find, so you can kind of play around with it,
That's
make
dope. You can
vehicles
just
and
make
do
some
things.
weird shit.
Oh yeah,
And
you can make
almost whatever you want.
make weird vehicles, make weird weapons if you can, and yeah, so far so
that?
good.
What's that zombie game that was kind of like that? Not obviously not Last of Us. Was it Dead Rising?
Dead Rising. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Frank
okay.
West, where they're in the mall and
Frank
you can
West?
combine all that. Yeah, you can combine all the little stuff together
I love Frank West, man.
and do crazy stuff. It's fun so far. Still not a fan of the combat in there,
Mhm.
which is still clunky and just really not smooth at all. But really, it's so spaced out how they do the battle system and how it's just not focused on that. I think battling and fighting, there's probably like fourth on the list of things that they cared about in this game.
Okay.
But the exploration, how lively the areas look, how more of a story it is this time around is really good. It's just when you get to the battles and have to fight somebody, it's really clunky. Like if your weapon breaks, you literally have to pause, go to a separate screen, pull it up, and start figuring out what weapons you want. Yeah, right then and there. And even if you want to fuse certain weapons, you have to go to the menu, put it in your hands, drop it on the ground, make sure you have the right weapon equipped, go to the fuse thing. It's just so many things that you have to do, and just saying, hey, go to the menu, fuse, and do that. So I would say this fun game, but I don't think it should have took 6 years to come out. That game was like, y'all took 6 years to come out with this.
That's from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild was 2017.
Holy shit. That's a long
2017. Yeah, and how this game came out and what came of it. It's kind of like it's fun, but 6 years for this. And there's so many other games that does this better, but this game is still fun though. Right now, 8.5. I'm like still playing on it right now.
Yeah,
getting through it right now, so I'm not done with it yet. But it seems like I'm going to end up just it being maybe 8.5 or 9 as of right now.
Damn, that's still pretty high.
Yeah, it's still a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's still a good game. It's just that 6 years and and the expectation of it does fall a little bit. So it's Breath of the Wild, 2.5 pretty much. Like 1.5, I should say, out of it. But yeah, that's what I
don't even play enough games on my Switch, man. That thing has become honestly Christina's. She has it now.
At least someone's putting it up to good use then.
Yeah, for real. For real. I tried to do something the other day with it, but I didn't know the thing was it's yearly. I thought it was monthly. The membership to play online.
You can do monthly, but I do it yearly.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more then, because if it's monthly, then I'd probably get it right back.
Oh yeah, I need to check to see if I still have an open spot. I can just add you on mine. Last time I thought you were. I got the family
on Amazon.
You still are?
Yeah, but I don't have Amazon Prime through you, which is weird. Speaking of Amazon Prime, have you guys watched Air?
I watched some of it, and I don't know what stopped. Oh yeah, because it came out on Friday, and I end up playing more Tears of the Kingdom out of it. It's good so far. I think I'm more than halfway through it.
It's so good. The Rotten Tomatoes is, I don't really give that shit too much credit, but they got it right with this one if they liked it. It's so good. It's really good. Yeah. And
it was like, oh, Jordan, but don't show up at all, which I'm fine with.
Right. Yeah, because it's not at the end of the day, it's not even really about him. So
is it on Prime now?
Yeah, bro.
Like you can buy it, or is it free?
No, free.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm gonna watch it tonight then. Dude. I didn't know that. That's great.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really feeling good this weekend, so we didn't really do anything. And so we were just sitting around, and I don't know why. I don't know what made me go to Amazon Prime. Oh, I like to watch Will and Grace because Will and Grace is on there. Okay. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, this is on here? Bro, instant. Watched it. Locked in too. From start to finish. Really good
So,
movie.
yeah, and what else is came out on Friday, I think it was Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm gonna watch that. Now that's
Hold
on
on. No.
Paramount Plus.
No.
Okay. Sweet.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch that too then.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that.
I'm gonna
I'll
watch that tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna watch that tonight.
All right, guys. Well, that was a fantastic show. I'm gonna go ahead and out of here.
Yeah, it showed up on there. I'm like, what? This is they put this out on Paramount Plus already. I'm like, thank you,
Let's get. Yeah, let's go.
because the movie looks good.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Yeah,
It does look good. I've heard good things about it too. I've heard
it did terrible in the box office, but I mean,
Yeah,
I
because
think
I
that
don't
was
think anybody
expected,
really. Huh?
it was expected. I'm pretty sure, though, wasn't it? That it
Yeah, I don't
wasn't
think
gonna do
anybody
well?
was expecting a big. I think they were expecting somewhat.
No,
I mean, you're always expecting good numbers, but
It dropped. It did the stupid thing. It dropped around the same time as Quantumania.
Oh, huge! Yeah, you can't do that.
Big L.
No. Yeah, you can't drop in the
Big L. Yeah.
same sphere of a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
And especially
Big L.
this was supposed to be a franchise starter movie for them. And you think you want to kind of get away from a big dog like that.
You would think.
You would think that.
would.
It's like, why would you
who
wanna-
are making these decisions in the front office?
people who want to see certain things fail or don't have much faith in
I
certain
want to
things.
see it fail. How evil is that to put all your
Some
work
people,
in
yeah,
just to bury it?
no, not they don't put the work in. It's like somebody else is doing it. They don't have faith in it. And we can chuck this up as a loss, and we don't want to continue pumping money into it further. So let's just throw it out there. Let's do, if it to see if it sinks or swims. So and apparently I think it
tread water.
it tread water a little bit. Yeah,
Tread water. I'll give it
Kinda
that.
just like Dead Man floated its way to Paramount Plus, and hopefully it'll get some
A
better
lot of
traction
views.
on
I'm
there.
sure it will.
Yeah,
Because I think
Like
there's a
word
lot of
of mouth.
interest in it. Just not when Ant-Man and the Wasp drop.
yeah.
No.
I think it's word of mouth would probably do well for that movie.
Which brings me to our new segment that we're not going to do today, but it is going to be called On Second Watch. We're going to start rewatching things because I think our opinions and views are a little blown out of proportion at times.
Recency bias, or you get that recency sort of high, or go back and do some things.
I've
And
gone
so,
back and watched things multiple times.
I think probably more recent stuff we can do that. More older stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like moving forward, it's obvious. Like I said, new segment. But yeah, on second watch, not on second thought.
I'm
It's
not.
like that.
I'm not rewatching She-Hulk a third time.
That's insane. I wouldn't do that.
Hey,
I did because I watched it a second time. But we'll
I
have
would
that
watch it 2
discussion.
times.
the,
Yeah, I'll watch
the segment is not called on third watch. It's-
Right. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, you
we'll
gotta do
have
that.
discussion later.
But shit, I mean, you guys, welcome to the podcast. Jump to hyperspace with your co-hosts. We got the Dab Cave, my man Jakey Boo. We got in the war room,
How you guys
Dez.
doing?
What's
Sorry,
up,
I'm gonna load
Chibi?
another one.
Oof.
Oofta. And then we got your boy at the Marvel HQ. Can I get a little cheers from you guys? Whatever.
Yes.
You're welcome to
Cheers.
welcome to the show.
Cheers.
And if you're hydrating yourself, cheers to you as well.
Yeah,
Now,
cheers.
as you can see from the the title, talking about Game of Thrones 3 and
Okay.
all of James Gunn's greatness. Did I say Game of
Game
Thrones?
of Thrones.
That's that GOT
that's
shit, bro.
That is-
It got me.
Game of
We
Thrones.
are talking
is
about Game of Thrones
wild.
season 3. Spoiler alerts on its way. Now, you remember when he got his head crushed by the mountain? How fucking dope was that?
Was
Yeah, that was
season
crazy. Now,
That
that
was
was like
season
that was season 3. It was
That
that
was
early
season
on.
3.
three?
Yeah.
That was that early on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they gave him that helmet in the Mandalorian, huh?
Yeah,
He's stupid. Okay.
protect himself.
So dumb. So dumb. But
All right,
sorry, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yay! Hold on.
V3.
Do I got it?
V3.
V.
What color is it, Desmond? For the
Three.
cheers.
What color is it?
What color is the
I don't know.
button on
It's
the
your
cheers?
soundboard. What?
I know, don't do
I
that.
think
It's
it's a-
ours.
What?
The purple one. The purple one.
Nope.
That was the last track.
Nope. Those.
She.
It's
Why
not
you
on
press
any
that
of
1
those.
second?
It's not on any of them.
He pressed the same one again.
I swear to God, it's not on none
Maybe
of
it's
them.
this one. Maybe
This
it's one.
episode, dude. You know what, man? This show, dude. I apologize to the audience. I couldn't find the cheers.
We talking about this show is incredibly professional.
It is.
One of the
We
best in the
are-
business. One of the best.
One of, yeah, if not the.
Not if
So-
the best,
Yeah,
just
I
like
think
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Now, question.
V3.
I seen this conversation poking around on the interwebs. Is James Gunn the best at making comic book movies?
The Russo brothers got him beat.
What?
I gotta say the Russos got him beat just because what they did
Because of
with
Endgame?
Endgame and Infinity War and all the Captain America movies. Well,
But he's also
Well, they
but
did.
if you
the
think
two.
about it,
they did the
last
two. Yeah, the last
They did
two.
Winter Soldier. And,
Winter Soldier and
Which Winter Soldier is still, bar none, in my humble opinion, the best. Like it's my favorite Marvel movie.
it's one of them. It's up there. That and Civil War, like they knocked it out of the park. Ever since they took over, they had not put a dud out, and especially being in charge of the two big movies that are a culmination of all that all together and knock it out the park. In a sense, with that, James Gunn is definitely a close second, just because he was able to do stuff in DC.
That's what I'm saying.
That
He
was a
able to make
knockout.
Peacemaker one of the
Peacemaker,
kind of one of the best things DC's ever seen. Like who would
the
have
new Suicide Squad.
both of the Suicide Squads are fire.
No, not both of the Suicide Squads.
You don't think the first? Oh, just the second one.
The
only
one
did the
with
second
James Gunn. He only did the James
Yeah,
Gunn
he
only
only
did
did the
one,
second.
and that was a
Yeah.
good one.
Mike, I'm tripping. I
Yeah,
thought he did
and-
the first one too. Who did
no,
the first
he
one?
mm-mm.
Some unknown?
What's his name? David Ayers.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Allegedly, and I don't really want to get into it, but allegedly, apparently Warner Brothers did the same thing to him that they did to Snyder,
oh yeah,
where they watered down and cut and re-edited his movie differently.
yeah,
David Ayers.
but yeah,
Yeah, so there's allegedly there's a cut of his movie out there like that exists that they because it's very well known that they hired a movie trailer company to re-edit the movie to make it what it was, but
we're good on
Yeah.
watching that one. We're
Yeah.
good. We're moving on forward, and that's why they did the
Well,
other
that's-
Suicide Squad
yeah.
movie.
we'll wait to see what James Gunn does with DC, and I'm sure too what's kind of going to be fun is that this conversation will actually be an ongoing, because I'm sure the Russo brothers aren't going to pass up an opportunity to do a DC movie either.
No, I think that talk's been approached, but the fact that James Gunn
So,
did.
that does.
Yeah, I say they're batting around the same, but I would say the scale of the Russo brothers and what they had to tackle and the pressure that was put on them
Yeah,
and their movies was a lot
Oh,
higher
yeah.
than what James Gunn had to get put on in his movies, because his movies had low expectation and delivered high gain off of
Mhm.
James Gunn stuff. So it's kind of like, okay, we're not expecting too much from it, but we see that he's attached to it. So you get some anticipation, but there's no real like, okay, this has to work out. This is a franchise building or destroying sort of thing that you're doing. It's like, all right, we'll give you a cute little project to do. We'll let you do what you do, and we know it's going to do well. He never had gotten charge of an Endgame or Infinity War until now. Now he has to deal with a whole ass division.
Yeah. See, that was my question was
DC.
going to be. My question was going to be is one, do the Russo brothers get, I don't want to say an asterisk, but because they're doing it together compared to James Gunn is just doing it by himself, and now he also isn't he taking like the counter role of what Kevin Feige is? at DC?
Basically, yeah. So
Okay.
I don't.
So is he
I
also
don't
going to
think
still?
it-
Is he still going to direct?
Yes, because he's directing the new Superman.
Superman. He's directing the new Superman.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is. I don't think the Russo brothers necessarily get. It doesn't. I don't think it gets an asterisk next to it because that'd be like discounting like the Wachowski brothers or
That
I guess,
sisters.
sorry sisters. Sorry, my bad. I just found out about that. I had no idea that was a thing till about 6 months ago.
They have vaginas.
Yeah,
Possibly?
I don't know. I don't.
No.
Allegedly, I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like, I don't. And who's the motherfuckers that did Fargo and why am I blanking on their names? They're from here.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. You're
The
talking
Coen
about
brothers.
Coen brothers. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
them,
like, I think
if
that-
you
so
have
they're
a
under-
duo,
They're
I
under
don't think
DC.
you would. No, I was just saying like, I don't think you can like
because
put an
they're
asterisk
paired.
next to like
People
a
who are a
pair of
duo.
directors.
yeah,
okay.
directors, writers, or
Because like
something
even
like that.
then, like the Russo brothers, it's also very well known that they called like James Gunn and they called who else did they called like other directors of those movies and they were like, how did you like, what do you think about us doing that with this character, and like does that still intertwine with what you're doing?
So
they
people
were
are calling James Gunn for his professional opinion.
oh yeah.
Well, they must have not did
the
that
Russo
in
brothers
Infinity
were like
War.
when they were doing Infinity War and Endgame, like they called James Gunn to make sure that like some of the creative directions that they were going were okay with him and still worked with what he was gonna do in Guardians 3.
Somewhat.
So like so like
Mm.
you
What
know,
do you
like
mean,
they're very good at like, you know, taking their own creativity and plugging and playing it with others. And like I can't wait to see the Russo brothers do more comic book shit because their regular shit is not it's
Good question. What I know I saw
Oh,
this
they
before.
do like comedies.
Yeah, didn't
Well,
they
they
do?
did-
Yeah, what
they
other
did
movies-
they were well known for, I think it was Arrested Development.
That's a banger though, honestly.
I think
It
that's
really
what
is.
they were. Somebody's got to confirm that. I'm not 100% sure if that's where.
Well,
they
that
are.
would be something.
It's one of those. It's one of those long running sitcoms though that they've
You,
had.
Me, Dupree, The Gray Man, Pieces. Welcome to Collinwood. Some of these ones I don't even know.
Haven't even heard of them.
I know, right? So I was like, did they?
But then they
Yeah.
had some stuff like post Infinity
You-
War and Endgame. Success.
Oh, they got Crashing. They did Crashing. Oh, they weren't the director. Never mind. They were producers.
Yes. Yeah,
You,
they did
me, and
that.
Dupree.
Yeah, Captain America, Avengers.
They had some stuff post like that
Henry.
went directly to Netflix. That was
Arrested
kinda-
Development. Yeah, you're right. That's
Okay.
that's
Yeah, they
such a
directed.
good show.
Yeah, they directed.
Community. Oh damn! From
Okay.
2009 to 2014. Sick.
So they did some happy. Oh, and happy endings too. I love that show.
I don't know what that is.
So-
You watch it. I think it's on.
What's good, Will?
It's on something.
Oh, they
But
did
I also
the
own it
Agent
too,
Carter series
things
too.
like that.
That's dope.
Of course they did.
I never watched that though. I didn't get it.
It's
Well,
cool.
I started it, but I didn't finish it.
It's cool.
Is it?
It's cool.
There's too many
Decent.
seasons.
No, it isn't. It's only like two,
So
and they're like
it's-
4
there's two. I
episodes.
thought there was only one.
It's like 40
No.
episodes.
That's two. I think
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter.
Oh, I didn't watch season 2 then.
Then
I thought
is,
season
isn't
one.
it?
Bro, there's like
isn't-
5
isn't it season
seasons.
2? No, there is
Ooh.
not. Agent Carter.
How
It's
they
way
doing
too
right
many.
now, Will? How are the Celtics doing right now, Will?
The Celtics. They're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Right there.
Yeah. Against Miami.
Yep. Yeah, 2 seasons, 18 episodes. Agent
Oh.
Carter.
Oh wow. Okay, it's really not that bad then.
Yeah, I was like, I remember seeing season 2.
Okay, I
On
don't
there.
remember it, but all
It's-
right.
it's a
No,
cool-
I remember the first season being halfway. See, because that was when they kind of had the idea of like in between like the long stretches of movies after the Avengers movies, they were
Yeah.
gonna plug these shows on like primetime television.
Yep, with Agents of Shield
Agents
and
of Shield and Agent Carter was supposed to be that, and then
Mm-hmm.
it kind of just went completely by the like
they
just off.
now they don't even really acknowledge any of like some of the stuff that happened in that show
Yeah, it's
at
crazy.
all. So it's kind of like, the Agents of Shield is kind of its own thing a little bit, and I think they're
Yeah.
gonna probably they don't even take anything from that show and
No,
apply
they
it to anything that's going on
No,
at all. That
they
like,
don't adjust it at all. I think Kevin Feige even said that it's done. Like they're not like that's not even part of the whatever Earth this is. So
yeah. So
Yeah.
like just like yeah. Now with the whole multiverse thing, you can say that this was universe whatever.
Damn, well, it was garbage.
Seasons 1 and some of 2. Anything that happened post Winter Soldier, it got a little bit better.
got a little Well, again, I only saw the first season. So
The only reason why, just because now the whole Shield is kind of disbanded and all that thing. So like, what's going to happen on this show after what happened in this movie? So it kind of like prompted you to kind of watch like what is the Agents of Shield going to do, since Shield is pretty much gone
Right.
at this point. And it did all right. I mean, it was the first place that they introduced Inhumans. That's the first.
Isn't Shield coming back though with Secret Invasion, or are they going to be a new program?
So about the Secret Invasion, that's going to be a totally separate thing. That has nothing to do with you. And y'all hear the news that all the upcoming Marvel shows are all dropping at once. It's not going to be a weekly thing.
Yay! I gotta find the thing. Hold on. Damn
oh
it.
wow,
He's sad about that. You want to be waiting? Yeah, that one.
come
Yeah.
on.
It's not. It's
Well,
not-
you used that one already, dog.
I know, right?
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
should
so
womp
glad.
womp yourself. But no, that's a good thing. Yeah, so yeah, I saw that news yesterday. So Loki season 2 is coming out in October,
Whew.
and then they're gonna do like
That's
Echo. I didn't
not-
see
I
the other one.
mean, God damn.
I
That's
forgot
fire.
when.
That's fire.
Yeah. But all of them are, they're all dropping all at once. So it's not going to be that weekly crap. So we can
That's
just
fire.
watch it. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, y'all need to start doing that. That weekly thing is just,
I'm gonna have to like preemptively apologize to a lot of people
what?
because if it all drops at once, like you like, that's a
He's like,
problem.
you can't stop me.
Yeah,
you're
stop
not
me.
gonna-
I can't be stopped. It's
I'm
like
watching.
Thanos with the fucking Power Stones.
So yeah,
He's gonna fucking demolish that series.
right. I think we all are. Yep.
He's
As
gonna be
soon
all
as
in the
it
fucking
drops.
group chat. Podcast tomorrow, right? Oh,
Right, yeah.
Series review. Like, Jake,
Finish the
shut up.
Podcast today at 10
The
o'clock.
series,
You
the
better
series
watch
will drop
every
at
episode.
midnight. The series will drop at midnight. And like 12:45 roll around. Series finale was fantastic.
Series finale.
Fuck you.
I'll be back.
Filming tonight. Podcast. But hey, probably around that time, I'll probably be finished with the series too.
Oh yeah, dude.
And depending on
can't
how
do
long
that.
some of these are going to be, and depending on the length of these, some of these can be 40 minutes, some of these can be like She-Hulk can be 20 something minutes. So this can be like a quick, easy 3-hour watch,
better.
depending on the length of this show.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Some tell me that they're going to be around like 40 something minutes or so.
Okay.
I'm
I don't
excited.
think it
about
was. Yeah,
That's good ass news, man.
That is incredible.
I know. Yeah, that made me happy. I'm like, yes, finally, stop doing it. That's annoying. There's a lot of those shows I do, right? But yeah, let's get our recap going on Guardians of the
Guardians.
Galaxy Volume 3, since we
3.
had some time to
Right.
V3. We had some time to sit with it, very long time to sit with it. Did anybody see it second time?
I did not.
Yet. I want to.
I want to say if we did, we have to save it for for the new segment if we do. So we're
That's
doing
right.
it.
All right then.
Be on the
Thank
lookout
you.
for our on second watch
On
for
second watch
GOT3.
for Game of Thrones.
Game of
Coming in
Thrones.
6 months, whenever they drop it on Disney Plus.
6 months.
When I don't know when they drop shit.
No, they dropped that.
45 days.
Yeah, right.
How many?
It's 45. So usually they stay in theaters for about 45 days. So it's about 60 days.
Because what?
So they
Quantumania just came out.
Yeah.
Okay. So about two months, 2.5 months.
2 months, 2 months
Mhm.
or so. Do that. But does anybody change their opinions from the first time that we saw it? Which I loved it. I gave it a 8.5 out of 10 the first time, but like now, when I first saw it initially and walked out, and after sitting with it, I'm gonna bump that up to a 9.
Ooh, Desi says 9.
9 out of 10.
God
9.
damn.
Damn. I don't even know if I have a rating for it, honestly. You gave it a 9?
He gave
Why?
it a 9.
It's one of just think about after everything that's kind of been an up and down, up and down, up and down, or it's been okay.
Uh-huh.
Phase 4, even with Quantumania coming out, this has been a genuinely good movie. In a
Okay.
way to wrap up the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy,
That's how you should
had a-
wrap up a trilogy, huh?
and how everything that you were supposed to do in the Marvel movies, like from earlier time, and getting you way more invested in the characters, the villain. They did it. They did it. They did it in this one, and it was funny, and it hit all the beats, and it really stuck the landing perfectly in this one. There's not too much bad I can say about the movie.
I can't think of a lull in the movie, honestly. Like it carries you emotionally throughout the whole thing.
Yep,
You're
and
invested through the whole thing.
the whole entire thing. It's like if you do find an issue with it, then it's kind of you're just nitpicking.
Okay. All right. Go more on that. What
At
you
a
mean?
point, like if you like nitpick, I've seen some people online like, when Star-Lord went in at the end of the movie and he was out in space, why didn't he have his mask? Where was his mask the whole entire movie? Blah blah blah, and like kind of like nitpicking little stuff like that. And
Oh
finding
my
that-
gosh.
You can't. Why didn't we get this is the end. Why didn't we get an origin of how Groot and Rocket, met up with each other and stuff?
Isn't that
like
going to be a
It's fine.
television series?
Who knows?
That's
And
Desmond's wish.
yeah,
Gotcha.
hopefully no. With this new
Or
team
he
up,
sees it coming.
I see it coming with the new team. With the new team up, how that end credit kind of went. I can see that happening, but before we get to that, what do you like? What do you guys think? What are you sitting with the movie?
Go
What
ahead.
you guys'
Jason.
ratings on it?
Where do I sit with it?
Yeah.
I sit at a 9. I was pretty satisfied with it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like sitting on it and sitting continuously on it. The thing is that I still like the first Guardians a little bit better. Like
Wow.
after I thought about it, like I don't think that this one's the best one, but
I think it is.
I definitely, or no. Let me rephrase that. I think it's the best one, but not my favorite one.
Got you.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, so you still have a thing with the first movie. With that, I think it did the things with it took all the elements from both of the movies, this whole team, and little things of them actually knowing each other, having their little inside jokes, and kind of these little things with each other, and kind of culminated all into one. Yeah, this is the team up.
Team.
The last, yeah,
It's good, man. It's fire, and you can show the growth of like them as a team. Like
Mhm.
that one fighting scene at the when they went to storm the fucking ship.
Dude, that
yeah,
hallway scene, that
Dude, the
shit
hallway
was
scene?
bananas.
That was so freaking dope, man.
With
Like,
with the fucking Beastie Boys.
yeah, bro.
It
The teamwork was
literally.
sick.
it literally made me think of the Guardians of the Galaxy game that not a lot of people play, and it made me think. It was like, man, I wish more people played that freaking game, because the things that they were doing in that hallway scene is like stuff that literally you can get. Hey, look at that!
It's still here.
Oh, that's mine. I thought I had that.
Oh my god!
I'm like, oh, you picked it up. Good
Video
for you.
Yes, sir.
No, it's like
Jesus,
the
you
stuff
are
that was
despicable.
going in there, like them, like, you know, doing all like their little moves and everything. It's just like
Yeah.
that was very much like in there. I'm like, all right, that's the stuff that like so much of that was like in the video game, which told a great story, a Guardian story in that one, had fun gameplay that you can just do, and
It
yeah, the
is
stuff that
really
they were
fun.
doing. And that hallway scene was like, yeah, that was really, really cool. Some of the stuff that they were doing, like him sliding and shooting people and them doing that. I was like, oh, those are little moves that you can command and tell, you know, Rocket, Groot do this, tell Drax to do that, Gamora do this. And it's like,
making
all
me
right,
want to play it.
It's
I will
worth it.
say this. We'll say this about that movie too. It had me at some point at one point in the movie, I thought at least one person was gonna die.
Yeah, they teased it throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, they teased it, and also in the trailers.
Well,
too.
technically, he did
Right.
die. They brought him back.
They brought him back.
Oh yeah, with Rocket, yeah,
He did die.
yeah. But I'm glad that none
You
of them
flatlined.
didn't. I'm glad none of them didn't, and
Yeah.
just wrap up their stories, because
Yeah, that was great.
like you didn't have to see. This is the thing about certain movies: you don't have to have someone to die to still make it an emotional roller coaster and,
Mhm.
and get emotions tied to it. Because we already got that with Rocket's origin and how
Oh my
that
god!
went down and everything.
Bruh.
And
I wanted to fight everybody in that.
Dog, the first part when he's a baby and he's like backing up and he's like the first one that they grab out of the dude
Mhm.
had me.
Mhm.
That was it. I think that was honestly the only part I cried. Straight up,
Mhm.
like
Had
when
you
he
right
was
there.
doing the little puppy dog face because it reminded me of my Boogie Boo. My
You
little
think, man.
Oh
thing.
man.
I know.
Like,
I
oh, yeah.
lost it, dog. It was over from there, and then that was it. But everything else, I was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, like.
or when Rocket, like one of the first words he said, like it hurts.
It hurts. Yeah, that got me too.
I was like, oh yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
fuck.
like, damn. And it really drove home how evil
Animal
And-
cruelty is.
that and the high evolutionary
Oh, he's a despicable human being.
that
It wasn't a
You
human,
want to
though,
talk about, huh?
right? It's not a human though, right?
No, he was.
What are they?
Well, in the comics, he's human. In the
yeah.
in the movie, it sounds like he was an alien.
Or we don't even know where he initially came from. He's visited Earth before and
Yeah.
been around, and it seems like people know who he is and
Got his
such.
fucking face ripped off.
Yeah, his face
Oh,
ripped
that
off.
much.
Yeah.
Dog.
And the fact that he not only forget animal cruelty, like human trafficking and human experiments, where he had all the kids stuff in there,
Facts.
and it's just like the things that he was doing. And that's where you can just get evil villain that's
Straight
just evil. And the
Straight
thing
up.
about like with certain movies don't have like, oh, he had a tragic backstory, because you don't know none of his backstory. You don't know nothing
Nope.
about him or nothing
Nope.
about them at all. It's just he's doing very evil stuff. He's doing evil. He did evil things to a character that we grew and love. And guess what? He's doing other evil stuff in there, and he doesn't care at all.
James Gunn does
He has
a-
this guy.
He does.
Yeah.
James Gunn does do a really good job of playing with evil,
Mhm.
like putting it on screen, because like we didn't see them do any cruelty shit to the kids, but like when that fucking door opened up and it was all kids, everybody I felt like in the movie theater were like, oh my god, like
yeah,
clutch,
dude, we were like,
like
the
clutch
fuck is-
pearls. Like,
Yeah, it's
because
like
you
ooh.
saw what he did to the animals.
Right.
So
Well,
James
and he
Gunn does a
cre-
really good
Yeah,
job
dude.
of like playing with that evilness. It's in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
Like,
does that
it's
implied?
it's a difficult thing to do, I think.
It's like, yeah, you know, you know what he's doing, all that. And anybody kind of catch the Ninja Turtle kind of references that they got in there? Like one of them turned into like they had like
Yeah.
you did a turtle, and did y'all see the Bebop and Rocksteady that they had in there?
Yeah,
No,
Like
I
the
kept.
pig, the pig
pig-
guy and
the pig
the
at
and the rhino
security.
dude.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
security.
No, I didn't see that shit.
Yeah, he definitely he played around with it. I saw it.
Yeah. So
That's
but
dope.
when you watch it again, it's like I was sitting there. I'm
All
like,
right.
what? There's some Ninja Turtle stuff in there.
I said the
Yeah.
same thing. I looked at Christina. I was like, oh shit, Ninja Turtles. When
Yeah,
when
'cause
turned
he-
into the
all
turtle, and he's all
Yeah, he had a
evil and
turtle.
shit.
He transformed, and then he had like one of the goons
Oh,
that he had.
that one, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was
yeah,
like
I
a
guess-
pig one, and then
Guess
there
I
was
didn't
a
think about it
rhino
that way.
one. I was like, oh, they got Bebop and Rocksteady in here too. So I was like, I like that.
That's
There.
funny.
Because why wouldn't you?
I
I heard
Like
I
one.
had saw heard Eagly makes an appearance in that one too. Like he's one of the animals that gets loose.
Who?
Eagly from
Who Eagly?
Peacemaker. The
Oh
fucking-
really?
the
Oh yeah,
fucking
Eagle-
bird
oh
from
yeah, the
Peacemaker.
bird, the bird.
I heard he
Really?
snuck him in there as one of the animals in like the
Ah,
giant
That's
herd.
so dope.
I was like, all right, that's cool.
That is so
Okay.
cool.
He's
That's
I
nice.
mean, I think, yeah. It's just a good fucking movie.
It
Like I think the thing that makes the High Evolutionary work is dude's got no fucking empathy.
Yep.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
he
none.
just doesn't
He has a mission.
fucking care.
He has one
his-
mission and
and
one
that's
mission
his-
only.
Yep, and he has this huge God complex to him that no, and it really drives that home. Like, okay, this guy's he's evil, and I think as far as now, you can rank him up high too as one of like the best MCU villains.
He was
Up
definitely one of the- yeah.
That got one movie. Yeah, you could do that, I guess, with Gore.
No, a lot of them have one movie, and you can
That's the
not.
problem with Marvel, though. Like, ugh.
The villains don't need to stick around for a long time for them to make an impact in there. You can
No.
do.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But
And just like,
also,
okay.
they don't do it like that all the time, unfortunately.
What you
Nope.
mean?
They don't do the villain like they did the High Evolution. Like you said,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we've been
Oh
saying,
yeah, when they
just a high
take their one
praise.
shot, they take their one shot at it and they make a kooky ass villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you could tell straight from the jump, just evil.
Dude was
like
not
the
fucking around.
embodiment of
Yeah.
evil.
yeah.
Mhm. And that sometimes you do just have a villain who's evil just because they're evil, and how you do the evil
Mhm.
Mhm.
really works too. Because we've seen evil villains. We can even go from the very first Guardians of the Galaxy. Ronan the Accuser really wasn't, pretty bare bones.
Yeah,
and
just
got
a tough
nothing
guy.
to him. Just a tough guy. Like even his evilness really wasn't.
he was-
but like
Yeah,
too
he
crazy.
was. Yeah, but we all knew who he was working for from the jump. I think that's kind of what made him.
we knew what he was working for, but remember he turned on Thanos. He didn't give him the Power Stone once he had it.
That's
and
true.
used it for himself just because the Kree and they're pretty arrogant people.
This is true. This is true.
They're pretty arrogant people. So, but like you have like just pretty much one note, and there were no levels to his evil. And then you can say ego. He had some layers to his evil too,
Yeah, he
and
did.
that you learned over time.
But he played
Yeah.
such a nice guy throughout
Yeah.
the whole thing, where you
Mhm.
kind of you can't fully get invested until you know. At the end, you're like, oh shit, he is the bad guy. You know what I mean?
And they played that pretty well too, as far
Yeah.
as
Until
the
you've seen all the
second
bodies in the cave, and then you're like, oh my
Mhm.
god,
Oh, so he's the villain of this movie.
Oh,
yeah.
he's dark. I
Yeah.
like yeah.
Mhm.
Again, James Gunn film. He just does it, man. He knows what he's doing with it. He's in the right
Yeah.
area. I think now that he's over in DC, he's gonna freaking blossom. Like your guys. I think your guys' opinion of the Russo brothers versus him, I think will change. I think it will, because
No,
he's in
no,
a
I don't
world
think-
where he
I don't
can
think-
do whatever.
I
No,
don't think
on the
that
scale of like best comic book movie director. That's what I'm saying. I want to make sure I'm.
Oh, I thought you were asking who has the best movie.
No, comic book movie director. Who makes the
I
best comic
definitely
book
think
movies?
it's James Gunn.
I still say Russo.
He still says Russo's.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it's James Gunn. I think
Yeah,
the
I just-
Russo brothers have made they've made very, very good movies, like the 4 that they have made. But I think what James Gunn is able to do with the obscurity of the characters and the
And the
weird characters and the
limitations.
weird characters that he kind of takes on.
Yeah.
But the thing with that, yeah, just
But-
off that alone, he can play around with those characters because guess what? Not too many people know about them. I can
Yeah.
have some sort of liberties. I can take some pieces like that.
That's a
Good point.
The real
That's a
test.
great point.
But
So no one
But-
knew the Guardians before he got to him.
right, no,
That
no,
is a
no,
good
I
point.
feel that. But I also think like too, because I said it earlier, like I really think that the conversation is going to continue on just because I think the Russo brothers are going to do a few movies in DC. James Gunn probably won't do all, but he'll do a few.
But hey, we'll see. This is the big test, and I would say that would make James Gunn
Superman is going to make or break James Gunn.
leapfrog over it. Is
Fucking-
the Superman is how he does Superman now, because now this is his first movie that there's going to be a high expectation because it's Superman. Now he has a character that has some status to him, that has some expectation to him. This is not some obscure characters you can grab around like King Shark and all these other obscure characters that you can grab. This is Superman.
Mhm.
Let's see how you do this. So this is that's pretty much what his end game is going to be, is this Superman movie. Like,
I don't
okay,
think so
I think it
he-
is.
I don't.
I think
so.
this is what it's going to be. This is going to be.
I think this is his
the
Civil
movie.
War.
I don't think no. This is Superman. This is Superman. This is one of the probably the top 3 most recognizable fictional characters of all
In
time.
the
I don't care
world.
what it
Yeah.
in the world. This is Superman.
That's true.
No, I know.
This is Superman. So
But I don't
and-
think it's his end game because I think once he's gonna have, because I think he's gonna take on one of the Justice League movies.
and eventually that's cool. But as far as him taking on an iconic character and knowing his track record, knowing how good his track record is, and you're taking on an iconic character, the expectation is up here.
Are you saying he's gonna like this movie is what you think will solidify his goatness?
Yes.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It'll be undoubtedly solidified if he does the Superman movie well, like just like he did. If he keeps that track record good, and
Yeah.
even if the movie is okay, then people are going to be like, all right, not too bad. But I think, actually, I don't even think people are going to think with this movie. I don't think there's going to be a middle ground with this movie. People are going to like it or they're going to hate it.
Mm.
I don't think just because when you have so much expectation with this director and what
And-
he's done,
Mhm.
and it's Superman.
He's not
And not to
wrong.
mention how shitty some of the other Supermans really were.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, we are waiting for this character to emerge from DC in this era.
And have a good movie, because Man of Steel was like, ugh, it was okay, and then you just hope that when Batman v Superman was announced, then we're like, let's go. Now we see what you're building up to, but again, before that you had the Brandon Routh movie, that's Superman. That was straight ass. That was straight garbage.
That one was ass, dude.
He's been
That-
fumbled.
That was straight-
It's
been fumbled.
it's needless to say
He
Superman
redeemed
has been
himself,
fumbled
but it's
in the
been
past.
fumbled.
He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
fumbled
Superman has
more
been fumbled
times
around.
than he has actual, one that Batman movies has a good track record. So like whoever gets that, you're gonna have a tall order to do that. But Superman, that's a huge one just because the track record is so ass. It's just a huge dumpster right over there, and it's a whole bunch of Superman movies, TV shows.
But see,
And
I
then you
think,
got that.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be there's not gonna be no middle ground with this Superman movie, and if he does a great job, which I think he is gonna do one.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to root against them, or bet against them, not root, but bet
Yeah.
against them. Yeah.
Hey, root
Who
and
the
bet against him.
Fuck is that guy? Not you, Derp. I remember you. What's going on? But who the fuck is David Corn Sweat? Who
Oh,
sweats
man.
like corn? Who is that?
Who's David Cornsucker? What?
Look at the goddamn screen. Read it. David
Corn
Yeah.
Sweat. Corn Sweat. He said that he's Superman, allegedly. I saw Nicholas Holt is allegedly
Who is this? David.
Who is that?
Who is
I
this
don't
guy? I think he's an unknown. What movie was this guy?
Wait,
David.
what was he in?
David Corn Keith Sweat. I don't know. What this guy is.
Keith Sweat.
He was in Pearl. We
so
Own
he's
the
worked,
City.
so he's worked with the Russo brothers before.
No, this Pearl was just like a horror movie.
Who did it?
We Own
I
the
just
City.
saw the movie. I literally just read Pearl on somebody's IDMB.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
That was it was the David Corn sucky guy.
Corn Sweat, dog.
Yeah, because
Let me.
Pearl was by Ty West.
What?
He did Barbarian.
Oh, I seen
Did
pieces. Never mind.
Did he do
I was looking
Barbarian?
at something
Yeah, I
else.
think he did that one. But I know he did like X, I think it was. Yeah, he did X.
Mm.
But yeah, this guy, is he Superman? He's not Superman. This guy,
Allegedly, he's Superman. Hang on, you guys talk about it.
did they confirm it?
Pull it up.
Oh, he's eyeing him right now.
Eyeing him.
But there's some other people. What's his face? He was just in Renfield. I know he has a chance of being a Renfield, the vampire movie
Was it
that
good?
just came
Hey,
out.
Desmond, was that good? Side break. Was that good?
Yeah, it was entertaining.
I want to
Yeah.
see it so bad, man. And they play my fucking song, the Mark Ronson Mystical featuring Bruno Mars.
Yeah, they do play it
love
in the
that
song.
song, bro.
Yeah, loud in this motherfucker.
Get
loud
loud in the motherfucker.
Yeah. Nicholas Holt. He's like one of the people that might be up for it too.
Might be Lex Luthor. Like Lex Luthor. Jeez.
Yeah, Lex Luger, torture racking people. He's a total package.
Oh wow, that would be banana. Wow.
Yeah, throw him in the movie. No, get Lex Luger to be Lex Luthor. That would be
Allegedly, this motherfucker.
Let's see here what we got. Oh,
Yep. Yeah, I saw a picture of him. Sure.
that's a pretty boy. I can see that being him. Look at his hair.
David Corn
Yeah.
Sweat.
That's a handsome fella. What else is he in?
Allegedly, according to Screen Rant.
What else is he in?
Pearl, I just told you.
I don't know that.
Pearl.
Any other ones?
How you went from I knew that movie to
Allegedly.
No. I said I thought I saw that on the.
The
Shut up.
politician. Well, here, let's read it all together. Jesus Christ, what is going on over here? Close this.
Pearl
fucking
and
tab.
more.
Jesus
I
Christ.
feel like I've seen him in something else.
Let's see here.
I don't think you
Corn
did.
Sweat, politician.
He do look familiar.
He was in some show called The Politician.
Oh, I'm thinking of Matt Rife. He looks like Matt Rife a little bit.
We Own the City,
We Own the City.
that HBO series.
Oh.
He was in that.
Okay.
That was a good series.
We Own the City. Is that
Yeah,
the Baltimore one?
that was like-
Riverdale.
Yeah.
Riverdale.
Yeah, that was the Baltimore one.
That's
Yeah,
with,
He
what's
was in
his name, isn't it?
Riverdale.
that was in. Yeah, that was the one in Baltimore. That was that show
Oh wait, never mind. He was
on HBO. Man, you need to get your white boys in order. And
I don't know I don't know any white man. I'm telling you.
Was he in
I don't
this
know
movie?
any
Was he
white
in that?
actors, bro.
He was
I'm
in Riverdale.
telling you.
That's
That is
if I was to guess
He
what
was-
show a white boy was in, I would say Riverdale too. I would say
Six-
Riverdale.
He
Yeah,
wasn't.
49.
He wasn't.
No, he was
Oh,
not.
opposite Riverdale is Lily Reinhardt. Oh, he's just skimming through.
Yeah,
I did the
he's
same thing.
6'4", 29, and has the chin. Yeah, the
He's
chin.
got the
That's all you
chin.
need.
Give him the
I'm
chin.
watching for the chin. Just
Oh,
don't
yeah, why wouldn't you
CGI
watch
anything
for
on
the
his
chin?
face. Don't CGI nothing on his face, please.
Man, dude, people went crazy over that's
That
me and
mustache.
the first time I heard about that. I think I laughed for like 2 minutes straight when Jake told me like the whole debacle with it. I
That
just
is
couldn't.
so-
I couldn't understand why it was so bad. Like why
What?
people were so upset.
Superman CG mouthed in Justice
Oh
League.
yeah, dog. He couldn't understand. I tried to show him several times. He didn't get why it looked so bad.
No, it's you can tell. It's pretty
Like,
bad.
I wonder if I still have the fucking paper.
It's like
Like,
it's
it
like
is-
it looks super off in the fact that all right, the Mission Impossible people were super petty in not letting them cut that mustache, and then they can just glue one on for them.
True.
No,
fucking despicable,
because
dude.
that's what
Oh
we were
my
looking. That's what I
God.
was looking for in that movie to make sure his facial hair was
movie was
there.
that?
It was so bad.
Mission Impossible, the last one.
Mm.
I think it was Fallout. Was it Fallout? I think it was. Whatever. It's on what do you call it? Paramount Plus. Watch all your
Gotcha.
on Paramount
Right after
Plus.
Dungeons of Dragons.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
can't wait to watch that, man.
I know that one's gonna be hilarious. But all right, I never seen that guy in anything, but hey, he might be do a good job.
He looks
but-
like a fantastic Superman.
and that-
Look-wise.
and
He's got it.
probably yeah, he's got the height and got that, but I don't know as far as his. I don't remember him in We Own the Town because apparently he's been in a lot of the episodes. I'm trying to remember what his character was. I have to rewatch that. But
Oh shit, he's not memorable.
no, that was a good show. That was a good show.
Right, but his character is not memorable.
he was like in
That's
maybe
no good.
4 episodes or so. Everybody did a good job on that show. I think that he was one of the freaking cops on there. But it was a good show overall. But all right, we'll see how much humor James Gunn is going to put in this Superman movie too.
Probably
Yeah.
none, right?
No, he's going to put some in there.
No way.
There's
Yes.
got to be some, dude. It's got to be humorous.
He's
we
going to have
can't, we
something.
can't have him take himself so seriously again.
We can't have a Man
I
of
love
Steel,
Henry
Zack
Cavill
Snyder.
Superman, but
What is funny about Superman?
no,
What-
just like the
He's
like
ne-
'cause Clark Kent, like kind of like because that's
He's
what we're
nerdy?
talking about. Because like once
Yeah.
again, like kind of opposite to like Andrew Garfield's kind of cool skateboarding Peter Parker. Henry Cavill was kind of like a smooth operating. What's going on,
Journalist.
Black? He was it was a smooth
The-
operating Clark Kent.
and
Clark Kent like is
Hey.
intentionally goofy.
Yeah,
Mhm,
and they have to
mhm.
poke fun of this. All right, this 6'4" hulking of a person and how much of a nerd he is, and kind of like poke fun of that. And like, you're a good looking dude, but you're such a nerd and a klutz in a certain way.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna poke fun of that. I'm like, oh, they're gonna
That's
poke
how
fun
he,
of that.
yeah, it's kind of how he is like when he's at the Daily Planet. Like he wears baggier clothes. He kind of like he wears like shoes that are like a size bigger, so he kind of walks
Uh-huh.
a little bit clunkier and like runs into people. And,
Really?
And it's
yeah,
just
so
kind
I
of like,
really hope that they kind of like play into that.
I'm sure
And
he
kind
Yeah.
of let him be.
a little
And-
nuances, basically.
and
you're saying.
just kind of
Yeah.
poke fun of the ridiculously of his disguise overall. Because
Like,
it really
it's just
really
a couple
is.
of fucking frameless glasses and a top.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally just glasses.
How do they not know?
No, right? Doesn't change his hair
I
or
guess
nothing.
it's hard to catch his face when he's flying so fucking fast, but whatever.
Dude, they literally have statues of this man.
All it takes is somebody to climb the statue and put some glasses up to his face. You're like, holy shit,
What? I
Clark?
figured it out.
That's so
Everyone-
funny.
It's like, Jesus, man. It was ridiculous. But yeah, we can't have another Zack Snyder-ish Henry Cavill. But Henry Cavill as Superman alone, he was good. I liked him as Superman. It's just the direction that he got put in and everything, it just didn't go well
Mm.
overall, in my opinion. Because he had the look. He wasn't a bad actor. He didn't do a bad job as Superman.
No, it's just bad. Just a
Bad direction.
Not great direction. Yeah.
Not at all. And that's why people still like his Superman. It's like, all right, you did a good job. We see what the odds were stacked against you when you got put in with those certain movies and everything. We saw what happened with it. That's why people wanted him to return. Like, oh, in a James Gunn kind of universe and have this as your director instead. And we didn't get to have a Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Let's do it. But nope, we're going for a younger Superman. Hey, I'm trusting the process. If this was from anybody, let's just say if Zack Snyder was still attached to it or something like that, I would be a lot worried, but I'm not worried at all. Really. All right, younger Superman, let's see what direction you put this in. And what they're doing so far, there really is no big names besides what coming in. Besides, we get a Batman movie and a Superman movie. What else do we have coming in the James Gunn?
There's a lot.
There's so much coming in this slate, like their little phase one. It seems like there's so much in the animation side and live action side. They're all tied together.
Wait,
everything.
What animation?
They have the Creature Patrol. They're going to be doing animated movies and live action ones, and that's going to still tie into the same universe. So everything is still going to be connected, and also video games too. Video games too are going to.
No way, for real.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying, like the Guardians of the Galaxy game, if they were to incorporate the storyline into the Marvel like MCU, that's what you're talking.
Yeah,
about.
let's just say this. The video game happened in between that. So what?
What about the one that's coming out? No, never mind. Suicide.
Oh, you're talking about no, that's not tied into.
Okay.
That's in the video game, but anything going forward while James Gunn is ahead, as far as video games. And
speaking of which,
all right, so
are you getting that?
What?
When does that drop?
The Suicide's sometime next year. They're delaying that shit for so long. I'm
allegedly
losing faith in
pay
that.
to play.
You're losing faith in it. Don't do that. It's gonna be so.
Allegedly, it's pay to play.
EF always keep it on. It's kind of like it's giving me the Avengers vibes. The Avengers video game that Crystal Dynamics and them all made. I think it was Square Enix. Square Enix did. Did that. It gave me those vibes, and I think everybody was feeling that, and that's why, like what Jake was saying, the pay to play sort of thing, and yeah.
Oh, Jaquan, you are
despicable. He's not lying, but keep going on that. Dad, sorry, keep going.
No. But how the game, like Jake was saying, it's going to be like, pay to play. You have to you're going to get this piece of armor that only gives you 0.50 damage, but you can pay to get better stuff, or it's going to have different kind of loot boxes.
Don't pay. You're just playing with your homies. Who cares?
It's just like the Avengers game. After a while, it's just all right.
I care about story, and
you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it in this one.
I'm not gonna get storyline.
Not that much. How it was looking and how it's presented, like there was really no story attached to the Avengers game. It was pretty bare bones. You're not gonna get it in this one. No.
What?
It's not about that.
The whole story is about them killing the Justice Squad, the Justice League.
It's all going to be probably like 5 to 6 hours. You can clean that up pretty quick.
The Injustice game is probably going to have a lot.
I didn't know the length of the story was a measurement for if it's a good game or not. I didn't know that. That's my bad.
But you're having characters like these. These are like comic book characters. These aren't so much. If it's a single player game like this, you need to have a good story with. If it's like an MMO or something, like an online game where you can like play with multiple like superheroes and do that, rock out. You can keep it pretty bare bones. Everybody's going against Brainiac.
You can play with your homies together, right? And do the missions together.
Yeah, but that's the thing about and how it's more so. Everybody gets like a ranged weapon and everything. It just doesn't seem like a Rocksteady game. Like if you played the Batman Arkham games,
but I think I was literally just about to say, I think that's part of the issue is that the Arkham games have set such a high fucking bar that, and now what ended up happening was it set such a high fucking bar, and then Gotham Knights came out, and they delayed Gotham Knights, and they delayed Gotham Knights. And then Gotham Knights went straight into the shithole.
Yeah, and to clarify, Gotham Knights isn't Rocksteady. That was it was another developer.
It's true, but it's still like I still.
What
feel
was
like
wrong
it
with
kinda
Gotham
left.
Knights? I guess I don't understand.
That one, that game
hate.
just didn't really just didn't catch me. It just
It looks
didn't.
good.
Because I think it was presented as a sequel to, or like a continuation to Arkham Knight,
Yeah.
and then it completely deviated from what actually happened, and then
Yeah, I think
gameplay was completely different. The gameplay was a little backwards, and
yeah, I think that's what kind of the confusion. I see that's what Jake got at, that people thought this was a Rocksteady game, which is where the Arkham universe is. This is something totally different.
Yeah.
This ain't got to deal with none of those games over there. Rocksteady is doing the Suicide Squad game, and this game is dealt with somebody else. So the Suicide Squad is in the Arkham universe, the Arkham game universe. So the Suicide Squad game is in there. But the whole, and I think that kind of like, got people off of it because they think like, oh, this is a continuation of the Arkham series. No, this is something separate. Now you get to deal with the Bat family. But the gameplay that they showed wasn't really, that fun to look at. And it just, and the news behind it and everything, it just seemed boring and dry. It seems bare bones and dry, but it didn't seem like a bad game. Eventually, if it ever comes out on PlayStation Plus for like a free game, something like that.
You're gonna get into it, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll play it.
Of course.
It doesn't seem like a bad
lot
game.
of shit going on for James Gunn. I was just looking at this list.
Yeah, you see that list? I'm thinking, I'm like, what is it? Are we? We're getting.
So chapter 1 is called Gods and Monsters, and he's got Superman Legacy. These are all films. So Superman Legacy, The Authority, Batman the Brave and the Bold, Supergirl, and Swamp Thing. And then in television series, he's got Creature Commandos, which I think is going to be the animated one.
Yeah, that's the animated one.
And then Waller, Lanterns, Paradise Lost, and Booster Gold.
That's a lot on his shoulders, bro.
Dude.
But that's
a lot of imagination and creativity that he's got to pour into each of these projects.
And dude, Paradise Lost is a web television series. So it's going to be animated, it looks like. And it's a web-based television series based on the Amazons. And so it takes place in Themyscira.
Okay. Interesting.
That's kind of cool.
I was thinking, like, how many of the big names that have? So we got Superman, Batman, and the Green Lantern Corps. So all right, so those are like, I was like, what big names are we gonna have coming in this kind of phase?
So it looks like Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl.
And I guess to me, Swamp Thing is a big name, but it's not.
Yeah, it's
not a big name. It's not a big name. To me, it's a big name. I'm excited for Swamp Thing. But...
Yeah, me too. I was like, all right, you saw maybe if you played Injustice 2, the video game, all right, you saw him in there.
He's my favorite. He's one of my top 5 favorite characters to play with in that game.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool to play.
Chris
Pratt as Booster Gold. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Idris Elba as Batman. I could get down on that. Oh yeah, do that. Yeah, do start that. Please start that, Jim. Start that button.
Yeah, but yes, older Batman. I wonder how they're gonna do he's gonna have to be an older Batman since he has a son.
Idris Elba as Batman. How do we feel about that?
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad.
No, that'd be a good pick. Yeah,
Batman's a mask. I mean, it doesn't really matter who plays it as long as.
And the fact, but we say Batman, but we also got to take the Bruce Wayne part in there too. As far as someone
Bruce Wayne,
and that as far as being a suave person, that's probably. But he's gonna be a lot older, but he can still be like that. Yeah, that would actually work.
Definitely be Bruce Wayne.
Because think about it. Think of Michael Keaton and Idris Elba. Who are you going to believe that's a playboy?
Bro,
I didn't even think about it like that.
Can you imagine the fucking uproar? I would need 2 bags of popcorn and just watch the internet.
Oh yeah, Black Superman.
And just watch the internet, bro. Like, could you imagine? I would just. Oh man.
I'll say this.
Oh, dog, that would be incredible.
You're gonna get people upset, but I think what's gonna happen if
That'll start a
Idris
race war
Elba
for
or
sure.
if you get a black Batman, that movie's gonna do numbers still.
Hell yeah.
There was a black
people show
Batman and
up.
people still got mad.
Oh yeah, yep.
Lucius Fox's son, like he's not necessarily Batman, but
Bat-ish.
he gets a bat suit.
Yeah, but no, literally Bruce Wayne being a black man, that will do something. Jensen Ackles, Supernatural Man, as who? As
Batman.
Derpy.
He already played Batman. He was
Are you
the
talking-
voice.
Yeah, he was the voice of. You talking about him being that in there? I wouldn't be mad at
I wouldn't
mad
be
at that
mad
one
at that.
either. Dave
All right,
Chappelle.
Shut up.
Him coming through one of his portals. Surprise, motherfucker.
Doing his fucking things.
Yeah. one of the multiverses will have that in there, so we can't take that off the table. But no, Jensen Ackles as a Bruce Wayne, that can actually work too.
They got to do an older one because they're doing the Brave and the Bold and with Damian.
But I would say if you watched Jensen Ackles, he was in this show, this ABC show that I was watching, and he had a daughter in that, so he played an older kind of person. So he has enough scruff that he can be a dad that has a preteen kid on there because he did do that in the show already.
That is a fucking idea.
So I'll bring back him.
That would be fucking funny. That's an idea.
Bizarro, Henry Cavill be Bizarro.
That would be a funny idea.
I
would buy into that and laugh at the parody of that.
Yeah, that would be funny to do something down the line.
Get into that, yeah.
But
I feel like it's building up to Henry Cavill coming back because of like a Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh yeah,
and at least making an appearance
and doing something like that. I can see them doing sort of cameo or just bring him in that way and have the place go crazy. But this is the thing about certain things like that. There really is no real surprises or real anything. Studios love to leak their cameos and don't leave nothing to surprise when you go see the movie. So if they did bring them back, we would know about it. It would be cool, but I would love
down the line. I feel like they could do it down the line.
Yeah, down the line. I'm saying if they do it and let it be a surprise that this is what
no, it will leak.
It will leak, which sucks. I like having surprises in movies still, but throw it in the trailer. We need more people to go see this movie.
Yeah, no. Let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope the movies are good enough, because let's hope the movies are good enough that they don't have to show the fucking spoilers.
That and the shows too. I'm more interested in
that Waller show. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you sleeping on the job.
I know, right? Get the sound. Yeah, that Waller.
Look here, I will watch anything with Viola Davis in it.
Hell yeah.
I know, right? The fact
She's
that
in the air, by the way.
People in the face, huh?
Yeah, she's in the air. Yeah, she is. And Chris Tucker.
Yeah,
Chris Tucker is.
And Chris Tucker's in. I would say I'm surprised that they were able to get her an actor of her caliber for this many DC projects. Viola Davis.
I'm sure she had fun doing the first one and wanting a redemption.
Yeah, because she was literally in the other Suicide Squad. She was in Peacemaker.
She was dope.
I think she yeah. When she was announced as Amanda Waller, I'm like, all right, y'all, good cast.
Believable.
Yeah,
believable in everything she does, man.
Yeah, because she's good. She's good at it. She's a good actor. So yeah. So I would definitely watch a series just her being
Amanda
being that
Waller.
bitch. Yeah, being Amanda Waller. Yeah, just being Amanda Waller and doing some shady stuff.
Hating her and loving her. And loving that I hate her and hating that I love her.
Because all right, she'll sacrifice this for the greater good, or she might do something like this, that, and the third. So
super believable.
So
Super believable. Anybody in the chat seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3? What's your thoughts on it? Let us know.
let us know, and we're gonna. And I know they're gonna do some more with the new Guardians of the Galaxy team. We're gonna see them in one of the Avengers movies.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get Rocket, Groot, and
It's gonna be like that
those.
scene in Endgame when everybody comes through the portal. It's gonna be something similar to that. I feel like not portal wise, but like
No, I think they're going to be
Yeah,
actually
see.
somewhat in the team and on actually showing them off. I'm really curious on how the heck they're going to do this Avengers team. All I ask for is don't lay so much on the young Avengers going forward. As far as them being, they can have their own movie, but going into these Avengers movies, I don't think any of them should be the main focus.
Why?
Or have like top billing.
you don't think they've earned their way yet? Are they just not believable yet? I don't get it.
What, the Guardian?
I don't get it either.
No, any of the young Avengers that they kind of
It's
show.
like-
The only one that can prove that they can probably have enough screen time and actually do the damn thing is Kamala Khan.
Well, I thought Spider-Man was supposed to be leading the Young Avengers in this.
Yeah,
movie,
I've heard
right?
about that. Yeah, if they do a
So-
Young Avengers movie, they do
That
a
kind
Young
of makes
Avengers.
sense
That's
because
fine.
that would make him kind of the focal point, and then center his trilogy around him growing as an adult, which I really fucking want them to do. I want them to do an adult.
Yeah, they
Peter
need to lock down Tom for.
You know what I mean?
like,
Like
They are. They do.
10
They did.
years.
yeah, like
Yeah. Well,
I want to see an adult Peter Parker like going through it and like trying to like teach
Carry it
Young
past the
Avengers
3
and
movies.
figure out like how to be, how Tony was to him. All these kids.
I guess they got to start at square one too, since everybody forgot who he is.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You can do a bunch of shit with him, man. You can go in so many directions with him. By the way, they also put that on Marvel. They dropped that. Homecoming.
What?
Yeah, they did. Homecoming. Yep, they did.
Why are they? I'm
Homecoming?
very.
I
Yeah,
thought
they
that
dropped
was already
Homecoming.
on there.
Nope. They
Oh,
dropped
it
it.
wasn't.
That
Oh,
and Venom.
they're dropping the. I mean, we watched the. I didn't watch the third one, but I watched the first two. My son and I watched the first two.
Probably you started with the James Gunn comment. What James Gunn comment? We talking about Dirk? Say what? What James
What?
Gunn comment? Start at the James Gunn comment.
All that is for War Room on Superman. Wait, what?
He's talking about our names.
Oh.
Well, I clearly got that, but
Yeah.
that's you. What did you say? Start at the James Gunn comment. All that is for
War Room.
what's the James Gunn comment?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about. I think I spoke about.
About
Legacy.
Bizarro? Oh yeah.
The Bizarro one. Oh yeah, that like I said, that would be. Oh, Bizarro and Superman in the Superman Legacy movie. No, that's way too soon.
No, that's
No.
yeah.
That's way too soon.
We still
That's-
need to flesh out.
Yeah,
a
focus
lot of people
on-
here.
focus on Superman and that character and building him as the top dog,
Mhm.
one of the top dogs in the DC universe. One of the leader of the one of the top leaders of the Justice League, and make him that. You got to build him up as the main guy.
I don't even think.
He has to be the main. You have to build him up because that's what Superman really is.
Yeah. Well, you can't have. I think Bizarro could be like a secondary or like a villain, but not. You couldn't make Bizarro a main.
No,
It'd have to be like a throwaway villain
yep, like
in
start,
the beginning. In the beginning to start a movie.
Yep, I was just gonna say that. That's what he has to be, and then you get the crowd like, look at this fucking head, Henry Cavill,
Yeah.
Bizarro. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And do something like that. But yeah, no, him being a vocal point or even like a secondary character or something like that. Nah, he needs to just be on there for a little bit
And then be gone.
and dip him out. Yeah, that's what you need to do with them.
And give him a
Yeah.
mustache.
Yeah.
Give him his goddamn mustache.
Yeah, give him a mustache.
Release
Oh,
the
man.
stash.
Yeah, that yeah.
Stash.
But no, but I would say just going back now, jumping from DC to the MCU, and like what I was saying with the Young Avengers and how they haven't really built up nobody in that line except for Kamala Khan, who had the series, but actually has shown that one, she's entertaining to watch and has the most meat to her as far as a character that they put out so far as anybody in the Young Avengers, with the exception of Kate Bishop.
Kinda.
A bit. I did enjoy her in the show, but you're also second to Hawkeye in that one. Besides those two,
You're not really feeling nobody else?
I was just saying, I just don't like Cassie Lang. Again, I know I beat that dead horse down plenty of times, but yeah, Cassie Lang, and then you got Hulk's son. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with that or where he's kicking it.
We still gotta see that. We gotta see that unfold though. Hold your horses until we see it unfold. Don't get too crazy on it.
Get a better haircut too.
He has the same haircut he has in the comic books.
They just need to clean up the CGI on it. The
Yeah.
CGI just looks really fucking bad.
I mean, think about it
He
like
needs to look better.
he was
it's
in it
just
for
like-
like 4 seconds. They didn't really have to do too
Just
much
needs
on
to
that.
slap it. They just need to
Yeah.
slap it together.
Yeah.
And what
That
he's
could be
what
fire.
and whatever they're gonna do with him.
That could be so fire. I'm excited.
Yeah.
There better be a damn good story behind it too. Like you better not just all of a sudden
I'm sure there will.
be like, oh yeah, well here's this kid.
They're gonna do
She-Hulk
something
season
weird,
2. You're gonna know about it.
Yeah.
You have to watch She-Hulk season 2.
which I'm excited for.
That's clearly why he got picked.
What?
That's why he got picked. Oh, your mic went out.
Oh.
I was gonna say I heard it fumbling.
Fumbling, tumbling, rumbling.
No, that's why I'm saying that's why he got picked up to go to where the fuck he went in She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, to go pick up the
Oh
son.
yeah, to Sakaar.
Yeah.
Yeah, to pick up his son Scar.
Yeah.
Scar from
Scar.
Scar.
All right,
Scar from Sakaar. You know he reps that shit hard, cuz.
Yeah.
He does.
But yeah, that's just gonna be dope. I'm
I'm so
excited for
tired
that.
of saying it. It put his hairline all the way to front.
I know, all the way back, and it's just like, what the hell is going on with that?
That's how his tribe rocks it, bro.
Sure.
Y'all ain't shit, bro.
Sure ain't. We sure ain't, dog.
I'm pretty sure. There's way better hairstyles they could have done with that one. But like I said, they need to. If there's going to be a She-Hulk season 2, they have to explain. They have to establish him in some way. Because you can't just throw him. You're going to throw him in the Young Avengers, and then he's just going to we're going to build his character up in that movie.
No, he's good. I think they're doing the Planet Hulk.
They ain't doing that. They're not doing that before the Young Avengers.
What?
Even though the Young Avengers has not been announced, but we kind of see the smoke. The smoke is right there.
They would have
that
to
movie's
do it.
gonna happen. That movie's
Unless
happening.
they're giving that whole backstory in She-Hulk. I just don't see that.
Well, they announced the next 2 Avengers movies, so I would imagine that those would be the young. They're just not going to call them Young Avengers.
No, the Avengers and Young Avengers, 2 separate things. So you're building up a team it's basically you're gonna give the Avengers 1 vibe, where you're putting this ragtag team together and how they're gonna come over this threat, and then they're gonna put it together at the. You're gonna get Avengers 1 vibes with Young Avengers.
It's gonna.
I think that's what
they're
they're
gonna
gonna do.
intermingle, if anything, right? Like it
What,
might be like the last stand for like a Rocket and a Groot and who else? I mean, like,
You don't
who
think
do we
they're
have?
just going to retcon like Secret Wars into just it being a Young Avengers, like Peter Parker leading the Young Avengers in the Battle World?
I hope not.
That's kind of that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling off of that.
I hope not. I hope not. But I think I read there's going to be way more multiversal stuff in that one. So we're going to get maybe this version over here of this character, this version over here of this character, and kind of play around with that a little bit.
Iron Man's coming back.
You think we're going to get a Tony Stark cameo? We probably will.
Yeah.
A different universe Tony Stark.
Yeah. Facts.
We're going to get that. But are you guys thinking? It seems like there's picking up some traction. You really think they're going to recast Jonathan Majors as Kang?
What do you mean picking up? What do you mean?
It's like all the accusations and stuff are he's keeping himself sort of low. I would say sort of low. I guess he's dating Megan Good.
I saw that.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, big
sir.
shout out to you.
Good.
That's what we beat up in a cab.
No,
he didn't beat up Megan Good.
Oh.
he didn't beat up anybody. Don't
No.
say that.
He dated the
Allegedly,
white woman. He dated a white woman. Now he's dating one of our black
Our good
treasures.
black queens.
Yes, Megan Good. But
The ex-preacher's wife.
yeah, yeah, I know, right? And there's still some like accusations and stuff still coming out, and it's just like he's trying to keep himself low, but still stuff keeps on coming. And I wonder if Disney's gonna finally crack. I hope they don't, and keep him on. But they're trying to like push his image or try to do something. I think the whole Megan Good thing is something that like, yo, make him look good. Let him date a black woman. He was messing around with this white woman.
The snow bunnies.
Yeah,
snow bunny hunting is a dangerous sport.
And snagging him around. Yeah, don't need that. But hey, if they do, I would say, like I said, they said what Damson Idris, or I seen one saying like John Boyega.
I don't know.
Could possibly do. You do know who he is. Star Wars.
Black Stormtrooper.
He was a black Stormtrooper.
Oh, I can see that.
Jedi.
He do got the
Allegedly
same
gay.
big ass, meaty ass face like.
Wow.
They both got meaty faces.
Big meaty face.
Yeah.
Meaty face.
I can see it actually now. Thank you for saying that. Now I can see it.
I was thinking more so that they were a
He's
good
tall
actor,
too.
a
More
good actor.
menacing.
But yeah, yeah. Jonathan Major. I don't know how tall he is. He's only like what 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, he's not that big, bro. When I get my knee surgery, him and I will be the same height.
Dude, you look so weird. Don't
This
do
is
that.
not. You are not talking.
Huh?
Your mic went out, Jake.
Yeah. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna get it. And I
No.
don't want you guys to act different around me when I become tall.
Because how many inches you're talking about doing? Because you got
I
to
think
make
it'll
sure
get
your
like 3
body's
to 4.
No, then your body's gonna be so disproportioned.
No, it
I was
won't
gonna
be.
say, are you talking
Everybody
about
keeps
this
saying that.
stupid fucking surgery again?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. And then
Get
when I'm
Anthony.
tall,
Anthony,
You guys will
you are a
love me.
Negro, not a grown-knee. All right, just
These-
stop.
these, bro, I'm gonna extend them.
Stop.
We're gonna crack them open.
No.
We're gonna extend it, and I'm gonna
Why?
be fucking dunking by the
You're
next
gonna,
summer.
no,
No.
dude, you are gonna fucking okay. Explain the surgery. Go ahead. You.
But
what
your
I've
arms
heard-
are gonna be the same
From what
size,
I've
so you
read,
don't look like a
no,
cartoon
they
character.
won't. I'm getting arm surgery too, duh.
You don't look like a
Obviously.
goofy cartoon character, man.
And that's gonna be my fucking life,
Small-
bro. If that's my
small
destiny,
body,
so
long
be it.
arms, long
For me to
legs.
dunk in basketball, if I have to look goofy for the rest of my life, then that's just what it's gonna be. But
Oh my
apparently, what they
goodness.
do is they break your femurs, both of them. I think there's 2 surgeries from what I've heard. The one that I've heard though is they break your femurs and then they put like a metal rod in there, and then your joints and your muscle grow around it. I believe some bullshit like that, and then voila, you're tall. So be on the lookout for that in the future. Tall Ant. I'm very excited about it.
You're just gonna look like those.
I'm gonna do all the shit tall people do.
You're just gonna look goofy, like those. You ever see those tall people that just look? They just have like back problems. You know, they're unathletic. And you just move around.
But
like
that's where you're
lurching.
wrong. I'm athletic, as
lurching
shit,
around.
dude. You're crazy. You're just mad because I'll be taller than you. That's really what it is.
2 to 3 inches. You're just
The
gonna be
funny thing about it
6
is the
feet
only
tall.
people that are hating on me are taller than me. You know, when I get that height, it's over, baby. And I'm also getting my hair surgery too. I'm gonna get the thing. I'm gonna get the
You need your body longer. You
In
can't just have
Turkey.
long legs.
dude. My torso is not that small.
It's gonna look weird, man.
Dog,
Just
you're such
with
a
long
hater,
legs.
bro.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
That's perfect. That is perfect. That'll be me.
To shrink his body down, his torso body down a little bit. He's
That-
gonna have
that
these
is
long,
exactly
skinny
what
legs.
you
Yeah,
would-
Does that say I had a negroplasty?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Necroplasty, yeah.
Oh my god.
Episode's crazy. I love it.
South Park never misses, bro.
No, it don't.
What the
Oh.
It's such a multi-layered joke. It's so fucking fantastic. That show never misses, bro. It
No.
never misses.
When I go to the doctor's office and talk about it, I'm gonna ask him for that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be like,
necroplasty.
I heard there's
Another
a
one.
Necroplasty thing that I could get. I'm very excited about it. I already got the skin color, so we should be good, right? Dude, I can't
Yeah, I
wait.
guess.
Y'all gonna be
Maybe.
mad as hell when I'm tall.
Christ. I'm just gonna kick you in the fucking knee.
Dude,
Right? Your legs are not going to be used to having all that height. And on
Yeah,
top
for
of that,
for like a month, I'm gonna be wibble wobble. It look like I'm twerking everywhere I go, but that's fun.
and your feet are going to be mad small too, because what size feet you wear now? Only like an 8?
No,
You
I'm
can't be
wearing
that
9.
tall. You can't be 6'1" with 8 with size 8 feet. You're gonna be easily tipped over, dog. Yeah, you can't be having that. Easily tip this guy over. You can't be dunking
I
on
didn't think
nobody
about-
with
I
that.
didn't even think
small
about
feet.
the feet. I didn't think about
Small
nothing else
feet.
but being tall, bro.
You ain't
Oh,
you ain't dunking on nobody with that small feet.
dog. I didn't even think about the feet.
Just mad unstable. Be tipping over easily.
Oh my god, I'm excited about it now, bro.
How tall are you planning on getting?
I think you could get 3 inches, so I'm already 5'6", 3".
So you won't. So you what? You just barely touching 6 feet.
I think so. Yeah, dude. I'll be 5. I'll be 5'9" and 3/4 quarters, bro.
So you won't
6
be tall.
months. 6
You-
months of recovery for 3 inches.
So someone you have to really look hard to people notice that you're taller than me. Then what?
Shit.
See, I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking that she's gonna be like 6'2" or something like that.
Nah. I think the most you can get is 6 inches, which would be crazy. I'd be like 6 feet.
6 feet with size 6 shoes, dude. You
Shut the fuck. You know what? Get him out of here, dude.
can't
Get
be
him
doing
out of
that.
here. Fucking size 6 shoe. You're hilarious.
Don't do it, don't do it, my guy. Don't do it.
Come on, man. These are my dreams, and you have to support me. It's unfortunate.
Do something else. It's like the other surgeries, like dudes getting abs and then like chest
I got
and
abs.
stuff.
I don't
Ooh,
I'm bodied up, baby.
ooh.
Yeah.
For the hair surgery, just start with the hair first, and then
All right, fine. I'll start
See
with
how
the
that
hair,
goes.
and then we'll figure out the knees.
yeah, and do everything
No,
else.
just
Jake's like, no.
I'm telling you, don't let me get money.
Confidence.
Like, don't let me get money. I'm gonna
I hope
be,
you don't.
I'm gonna be crazy. Don't wish that upon me. Let me be me, man.
I'm
Shit.
out, I guess. Then you're out of what, Derpy? You out of here,
Oh shit.
or you out of getting surgery?
Man, I can't believe y'all hating on me like that. Well, shit, let's wrap up. What else do we have?
Well, I put it in the chat like a while back. You guys down to see Spider-Verse?
Oh yeah.
Oh
That's a-
yeah.
That's a guarantee. We'll be at Imagine for that.
Oh, and we were invited to Ninja Turtles.
Yes, we are.
And allegedly, it's not.
In August?
Yeah.
Is it
Allegedly,
August? Allegedly what?
allegedly at the Imagine at the Willow Creek one,
Of course.
they're trying to figure out how to get like a half pipe in there. Not in the theater, but in the park.
It's gonna
Okay.
be sick. It's gonna be
That'd
sick.
be cool.
You might see me on my Chad Muska.
Yeah, there you go.
My
Chad
Eric
Muska.
My Eric
Costas.
Costas.
Yo,
Yeah,
Chad
well,
Muska, there you go. That's
Rodney Mullen. Why
Oh,
not?
Rodney Mullins, bruh.
Yeah,
Why
you
not?
do that.
So it'll be sick. I think we're gonna start doing the double ups. Thursday we go see it, and then Friday we go to Egan because Egan is such a vibe. Thanks so much.
Egan
Imagine.
is. And shout
Imagine
out to all the
Egan.
cosplayers.
Yeah, shout out to the cosplayers. Oh, Des, we gotta talk to you about Convergence. We're very excited about that.
Convergence. Oh, that's another con. The
Yeah.
con.
The one that
So
I hit you guys up about.
Yeah. Wait, time out. We didn't. All right. Before we wrap this up, yeah, talk more about the Egan one because y'all didn't touch about on that at all.
I mean, dude, it's huge. Like you go in, it's really big. The people are dope who work
I'd say
there. They got freaking axe throwing. They got a huge bar. Yeah, man, it's just a vibe. They play the music from like the soundtracks from the movie, like the big hit movie that's out that weekend.
Yeah. So
Like,
they do like what's at
they're
the
playing
Alamo
all
Draft
Guardians.
House.
Yeah, they were playing
Yeah.
all the Guardians music over the system. I don't know, man. It's really good. It looks like a really good place to go, and then not to mention that's where the most of the cosplayers go. So it'll always.
I'm
be
not gonna lie, that free icy smacked too.
Oh yeah. Shout out,
boy,
shout out, Grace. That was super dope.
that was awesome.
Thank you, Grace.
Yeah.
Man,
Sorry,
still
and
working on it.
unfortunately, the footage that we got from there was so bad. I don't think we're gonna release it. We'll definitely release the
They
audio.
released the audio, yeah.
I want to see the footage.
It's nothing to see.
Oh, the
Yeah,
camera
like
didn't work.
it skips. Yeah.
Oh,
it's so bad. It's so
I thought
choppy.
you meant like okay.
No,
Man.
yeah. So we'll figure it out. The next show will definitely be better. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
All right, work in progress.
Mhm.
That sounds dope. Yeah. So all right, yeah. So Spider-Verse. So possibly do some. All right, go to Egan for cosplay stuff on the bigger ones.
Mhm.
So we'll figure out the.
Spider-Verse is gonna be a big one. They want us there for that one.
Yeah.
I told you I got $10 off tickets to that. So
$10 off a ticket.
no, like I got vouchers, so it'll be knocked off on the thing. So
Yeah.
that's why I was.
Damn.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, yep. So
Um,
we'll talk about like what time and all that other fun stuff, and also something I also want to bring. I know we talked about it before, like possibly doing watch party stuff.
Mhm.
yep.
You trying to get back to our old ways, our old podcast?
Well, we talked about it doing one previously, like
Mhm.
no more than a month ago.
We should have. We
Probably
should do
working
a
it.
Dungeons and Dragons, but we're gonna be.
I got and for the watch party.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm ready. Where
All
we
right.
going? Where are we going?
We'll link up. We'll link up then
Let's
and
go.
do one. We'll do one together, like at the house.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, we'll
And
do
we can put the
something like
audio.
that.
We could probably put the audio on here for us, so we can listen to it, and then yeah, we can make it work. It'll be super dope.
So if we're gonna do a watch party, people, this will be the first movie.
Mario Bros. That's exciting.
See
I'm
the toy,
excited.
yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, we got to plan that. We'll jump in the group chat and get that popping.
You get it popping, y'all.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
So some big things coming up for everybody. Watch
Yeah.
us the next one. The next big one for us. Yep, will most likely be Spider-Verse.
Yep.
That's June 2nd, right? The movie?
June 2nd.
June
It's coming
2nd
out
is out.
in a few weeks.
That's so fast. That's coming around the corner so quick.
Yep, it
Also,
definitely
Little
is.
Mermaid will be out May 26th. Very excited about
Next
that.
week.
That's
That's next week.
Yep.
Yep,
Sure.
that's coming out. So we got that. coming out. A lot of stuff is coming out, and then no more than after Spider-Verse, a couple of weeks after that, we got Flash. Got the Flash.
Whoo! We got some heat coming out, bro. I'm
We got some
excited.
heat. We got some heat coming out, and we're gonna, get stuff down the pipeline.
Yes,
And get this stuff, some more stuff going out for you guys, hopefully
Hell yeah.
in the future.
Big things coming,
Keep it
man,
poppin'.
with this new group here. So we're
Yeah,
super excited again. As always, thank you for joining the podcast. If you watched it live with us, if you're watching the VOD, shout out to you as well. Make sure you hit the like button. We truly appreciate you. And other than that, man, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Goodbye.
get back.